All right, here goes nothing. It's been a while. It's been a while. I was visiting my hometown, and then I got caught up in work and stuff, and now I am back. And while I was in hometown, I made sure I made some progress to our shadcn registry store, whatever we call it, shopcn. I don't even know if that's a good name or not. We made some progress with that while I was in hometown. I had nothing to do, so I just sat down and did it. I was on leave when it comes to app rights, so I had a lot of time. All right, it's 1:19 a.m. right now. I'm not planning to be live for a very long time. I just want to share my progress, and I wanna try to build something. I also want to try out Claude's sub agents thing. I heard things about it. Haven't got the chance to try it out, but I wanna try it out right now. So let's do that. Sorry if my voice is a bit down. I don't know what's up right now, but my voice is acting up. So, and I cannot talk for a very long time. I don't know what's up, but hopefully it get fixed soon. All right, so this is our dashboard. I'm pretty sure you saw how we can generate keys and stuff. We pretty much had no change in our other stuff. We literally just had simple things here, and we had purchase button, which now, by the way, if you already have it purchased, it will show your toast. My face is there, so you cannot see that, but it does show your toast. uh, Focus card, it's a component from Eternity UI. I added for testing out. It works, like, if you are setting this up, please don't sell components that other people make. You're gonna get into a lot of trouble. This is just for testing purposes and it's because I love Eternity UI components as well. So if I go to dashboard, Jai Maharashtra, the Jai Maharashtra. Alright, so if I go to the dashboard itself, and here I'll see all of my purchases now, which is the latest addition I had. Of course, it's mostly wipe coded, I guess. It's not completely done by me. Some parts have been done by me, but I completely changed how the pricing works. I had to make this a string so that it's stored properly in Postgres, and like using floats and stuff, because previously I stupidly didn't deal with the decimal values at all. It was frustrating. All right, so this is what happens. We already have this these products here. Once you purchase, they appear in your dashboard, and if they're recently purchased, you have a little blue color recently purchased flag here. But now if I click on generate key, it's gonna generate a key and it's gonna ask me to copy a command. But if I go and show the command, it's going to give me the shadcn command I must use, which is cool. And now I can simply, I don't need to use the shadcn command. I can simply just go here. I can simply just paste this, enter, and it's gonna show this. Perfect. But if you are gonna reload this, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna say invalid key. Please make a video on latest tech stack which you use, as I'm still stuck on npm React Next only. I see using the neon bun etc feels a bit overwhelming. Uh, like, I count React Next and everything as a stack. Bun, neon, everything is like not stack. I think they come under like different things. They don't really affect how I work when it comes to like breaking changes and stuff. For example, like if I have drizzle ORM, I can make it work with almost anything. Neon is just a provider for Postgres, which I'm using. And other than that, like if you're talking about bun, I simply replaced npm with bun, just because I wanted better speeds for installation and stuff. So that's all. I don't even use the native features of bun. I mean, I love what they're doing, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's bun exclusive, and if sometime I need to switch away, it's gonna cause a lot of trouble for me. So yeah, this is just invalid key error because you redeemed it once and you try to do it again. Now if you go back, you will see API key expired, because what happens is this front end will send a heartbeat for this API key and check if this API key is active or not, if that makes any sense. I'm pretty sure it happens every 5 seconds. That's how I've configured it to be. Every 5 seconds, it's going to check if the API key is valid or not. And only when you go through this URL, this API key is consumed. So once this is consumed, this key is no longer valid, and it will just, on the next heartbeat, it's going to show you an error. Yeah, as I said, I cannot speak a lot. I don't know what's up, but it's fine, I guess. So like either way, wherever you click on generate API key, it's gonna be the same everywhere. So like if you are installing different components, you don't need to generate 5 different API keys. You can just generate once and use it with any component. But again, if you want to use it with different components, you need to generate key anyways. That's just because I don't want people to share their keys, and like they can still do it now, but there's still a 5-minute expiry time. So if you don't use a API key within 5 minutes, it's gonna get expired. And we are not dealing with legal stuff here. It's more like we are going in the provision, and even like if somebody still manages to steal your components, it's probably your problem, and you probably should go to the legal route and stuff. Yeah, not a very good day to stream, it seems. Oh, not just that, I also built a CLI. So if we go to our code itself, by the way, this is our agent. It's not yet completed. I have yet to do stuff with it. I'm gonna update Cloud Code in a moment, but just I want to show you something. So this is a CLI, which is, by the way, completely wipe coded. I literally didn't do anything here except a few things like modifying the code. I just like gave it a very elaborate plan on what I want, how I want it to happen. It made it. It was working really great, and then I just tweaked the parts I didn't want it to work. So there are a lot of different things here, which is amazing. Like I didn't even have to touch the CLI for the most part, but now that we have a CLI, it's going to be so good, because if you want to publish an component to your store, you can simply use you can simply use the CLI command. I muffled there for a bit, but yeah. All right, so do you want to see the CLI in action? Okay, we almost have no viewers. Probably I should just show it. Again, not the best day for me. If we go into the terminal, and which one of it is free? Is this free? Yep, this is. Now if I do something like, by the way, this command will only work if I am inside the shopcn folder. It's not gonna work if I'm outside. But if I do npx shopcn, it's gonna say you can run shopcn help for commands, and npx shopcn help. It's gonna show you a lot of different things, which like not a lot of different things. There are only two things you can do. One is login, which is you're gonna authenticate with your shopcn server. Add is where you can submit your draft, not exactly a draft, like submit your components to your store. That's how it works. So since this is an open source application, you literally can have your store anywhere. So it's, if this works out, okay, just imagine, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna, but if this picks up funds and if we decide to create a cloud version for it, then there's just gonna be one. But since this is gonna be open source, a lot of people will have it, and everyone will run it on different servers. So if everyone will run it on different servers, so CLI won't know exactly where to push the products, so the components. Whereas in cloud, if I'm selling these services, just selling this, if this was not open, so it would be pretty easy because I know the server URL, I just had to hard code it down. So the CLI is going to ask you for your server stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead clear, and I'm just gonna say npx shopcn login. You know what I want to do? I'm just gonna kill this because I did do something here. I want to sign out, and then we are going to start from scratch again. Just imagine that you are an admin, you want to add something. I had just signed out, and we can now go ahead and add something here. So I can simply just do npx shopcn login, and then it's going to ask me the server URL. For us it's localhost, oops, there was a bug, localhost 8080. For you it can be anything. If you're hosting this on a real Coolify thing or whatever, you can enter that URL, and I'm just gonna hit enter. Now it's gonna, what? Okay, whatever. I do not truly understand what happened there, but okay, I'm gonna try doing this again. Maybe this was just a problematic situation, like one-off situation. If I do npx shopcn login, demo codes are not with me right now, and if I just hit enter, it first of all checks the authentication URL, and then like this fetches the authentication URL from the server. I don't know why it opened it on my YouTube Chromium tab, but anyways, it's gonna fetch the URL, it's gonna get the URL, and it's gonna open your browser. Now since it opened it in a different window, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna paste the URL which I got from the server, and now it's gonna ask me to log in since we logged out before, and I can simply continue with Google. I'm gonna sign in with my account, which is an admin account by the way, and now I have CLI access, which is I've made while I was in hometown. So if I click on generate API key, I get this special CLI token which I can copy, and I can go ahead here and I can paste this. It's gonna validate, and it's gonna say authentication successful, connected to localhost 8080. Now any add commands I make is gonna push our components to localhost 8080 store and not any other store. So if you want to change your stores, you need to log in again. I probably should create a logout command as well, but not really needed. I can simply just do login again. It just works, not really a problem. So I can now just go ahead and I want to get our test component, you know, like I'm gonna go to AST.NET UI. No perplexity. I want to actually go, okay, let's find a component that we can sell on our test platform. I need to say test or else I would get into trouble with Manupaji. Okay, how about we choose GitHub Globe? Maybe, depends. Let's see. Let's check the CLI one. Yeah, it's only one file, so we can simply just go ahead and get the JSON for this. I'm gonna pretty print this. I'm gonna copy everything, and I'm gonna go ahead and here I'm gonna create a temporary file. I'm gonna call it temp.json. You can name it whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna paste this here. Now this is basically a full-on component, right? This component you can use to add a globe on your application. Now just imagine, Jaydeep Patil, what is this? This is a shadcn store. So what we are doing exactly, we are not testing stuff, but just to give a recap, this is going to be a store like where people can simply just go ahead and purchase components, and once they purchase components they can generate tokens and stuff. Let me show you. Once they generate components, they can generate tokens, and these tokens are going to be valid for 5 minutes. So they have 5 minutes to install this, and once they install the component, the token expires. So trying to add some kind of security, it's not guaranteed, it's more of a legal thing to do, but trying our best to make a system to sell shadcn components. So we are right now focusing on the part where we add components to the store. So I prepared a CLI, mostly wipe coded, but had some of the stuff myself. But this CLI is responsible to add stuff to our store. I lost my words there, but all right. So I can simply just do npx shopcn add, and I'm just gonna say temp.json, and now we are already logged in, so it's gonna create a draft, And again, it's gonna open in this stupid other window, which I don't want to do that. I'm gonna be back here. It gives us an URL. I can simply just copy this, and we can just use this window instead. So technically your browser should automatically open and you should see this. Yeah, I need to update the dependency thing. This is broken. It just only says 0, 1, 2, 3, which is not ideal, but you can see your code and stuff here. The visual icon, I think I should change it. It's misleading. It somewhat implies that you are trying to show the component here, which is definitely not true. But it just shows you stats, like how many component files are there, and it shows you the exact path they are gonna be in and the dependencies and stuff. And it's gonna show you what's probably gonna be the URL for that. So you can just simply go ahead and name it. I'm just gonna say GitHub Globe. And once I click out, it's automatically gonna generate a slug for me. So if you go down, it's okay. It's not updating here, which is interesting. So I can simply just go ahead and put a description. This is a GitHub Globe from Eastern UI, not for real sale, for testing purposes only. I cannot type. And then I can set a price. You can choose any of these or just add any custom price. Let's see. I think that this is a very good component. Maybe I should just sell it for an enterprise, whatever. And yeah, it does not make sense. Who would purchase a GitHub Globe when they simply can vibe code it? But yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit publish component, and it says product published successfully, and it tries to take you back to the admin page, but we don't have the admin page set up. Like, we haven't even started doing that. So that's that. But now if we just go ahead into localhost 3001, I actually want to go ahead and I want to sign out, and I want to sign in with my other account, which is not an admin. Hope so. And yeah, we only have this one component, which is $1,000 for whatever reason. I don't know why I did that, but if we go back, we do remember that it was a GitHub -globe thing, right? So if I try to go ahead and install this component, so I want to show you how this works. So if I just go to, like, those who missed, it's the URL is going to be something like /install/GitHub Globe. First of all, if we do this, it's going to say keys required. So let's go to the dashboard and let's generate a key. And I'm just going to say key is equal to this. You have not purchased this component. So if you just try to fool it and just install it anyway, it's first of all going to consume your API key, and second of all, it's not going to let you install it. The only way is you go ahead and purchase it. So let's go ahead and try to do that. I don't know if the webhook thing is going to work or not, but we can try. So let's go ahead and do this. By the way, if you are watching this live stream, please do me a favor and hit the like button so that the algorithm promotes me a little bit. All right, so now we have purchased the component. I probably should say, like, redirect to the dashboard and show a model of it, but we will get there. This is probably the next step. But if we go to our dashboard again, we have this GitHub Globe component and it says recently purchased. I can now generate a key, and we will have a command here, a shadcn command, which you can use. But instead of installing this into a Next.js or any React application, I can simply just go to this URL, because, like, essentially what shadcn CLI is doing, it's reading the JSON and doing stuff accordingly. So you can simply just go ahead and paste this URL with the key, hit enter, and boom, now we have the component. And again, so now this is used. Now you got the component. If you use the shadcn CLI, this is probably installed in your project. But now if you give your key to somebody else, the same key, and they try to install it, it's gonna say invalid key because the key has now expired. And if you go back to a dashboard, it's gonna say the same, key has expired. That's how it works. So I just showed you the full flow from like complete CLI to everything. I think the only thing which is remaining for me to do is like removing all the stupid, like top bar stuff, and also removing like switching the redirects to the dashboard page itself and not the home page. Docs, yeah, I can do that. I can make installation docs and stuff for this. Pretty much it's straightforward. It's like for now it's only supporting Stripe and stuff. Admin panel is left. That's the biggest part of the entire application. I forgot about it. So basically in admin panel you will have ability to give people admin permissions so that they can publish on your store. And other than that, you can manage people's access to your components. So if you think somebody's messing around and fooling your system, you can just revoke access to all of the components and ban their account or whatever. Thankfully, we are using BetterAuth, so we don't need to do a lot of the heavy lifting. It's just gonna be BetterAuth and their SDKs. So yeah, that's what we are gonna do. I do not remember where I did, but first of all, I'm gonna remove the temp.json. We do not need it. I don't want to accidentally commit it. Okay, so let us see where we would have done this. I think there was a way. If I go to the home page, for example, because here's where we can purchase these components. Okay, it's in product grid, product card. Yeah, so this is the success URL and cancel URL. We can do dashboard and we can just say success true and product ID, I guess. And here we are just gonna say success false. Yeah, we can do this. We don't need the product ID there, but if in case we decide to do something with it, we can do that. Yeah, I already cannot speak. I told you it's I don't know why I decided to go live today, but it's fine. It's fine. It happens. All right, so this is done. Now the next thing we need to do is go to the dashboard itself, and we are gonna, what is this? Purchased products. Why is the card here? Oh, because we are in components, my bad. We need to go to dashboard. Actually, we were also going to do the sub agents thing. Is it the right time to do? I don't know, but let's just forget about this right now, and I'm just gonna rename this to agent temp so that. And for now, what? Okay, for now I wanna go ahead and git ignore the Claude folder. We will include this later. I want people the ability to go ahead and use our configuration for the best AI experience on this open source project. The next thing I want to do is update Claude. Of course, it's been a while. Clear npm IG Anthropic. I cannot type. So the reason I cannot type is because I am used to another keyboard, and while streaming I use the laptop one, so it's rough. Yeah, my Mac is already heating up. I don't like this. Siddhant is not here today. He for the past couple of streams he used to be here and he used to say give us lo-fi songs, but I tried doing it today, but it's not going to be possible because my Mac doesn't like it. And since my Mac doesn't like it, I need to use other kind of, software to do it. And my Mac won't like it either because already the fans are moving. I got to know about you from the Socket.io video, the type of clone. Yeah, it's super old. It's super old. And I remember it was one of the videos that really got me a good amount of reach. The video is dead now, like for a very good reason. It's obsolete, I'm pretty sure. But the amount of subscribers I've gotten from that video is an insane level. Like within a couple of days, I got many. So I'm talking 100 subscribers, which is a lot for a channel like mine. So yeah, thanks for being with me. All right, so added model customized. You can now specify which model an agent could use. Oh damn. Fixed unhindered access to recursive agent tool. Hooks SDK. Yeah, I don't care about hooks and SDK. Hooks, I think there's something cool stuff going on. I need to check later, but anyways, let's go back to our dashboard thingy and we can just go ahead and start doing this. All right, now first of all, let me change the model to Sonnet. I don't want to use Opus. Okay, it is Sonnet. All right, we have made changes so that when the Stripe purchases are successful, they are redirected to the dashboard. This file, I don't want to design the model and stuff. It's just, is there a way to get a custom just like product instead of products? Get draft, get products. I just want one product. There is not a way, and we can ask it to do it. That's fine. It's typically very good at it. Now I want you to do the following, and they probably, oh, now the command space works, but previously it was broken. Oh, shift space, sorry. Yeah, so one, learn about the front end. We are using, I probably should create a readme for this, but like forget it for now. Stack start, check where the payments are processed, take note of search param there. The server is using TRPC. Go ahead and what? And create a get product procedure, just like we have get products. I probably should move my face away just for like this prompt. I'm gonna bring it back later, but then next we wanted to do is put it all together and show a success or fail model. Use shadcn dialog for that. Make sure it's aesthetically pleasing, modern, stunning, and matches and not deviates from current website theme. Look around for more examples throughout the project, but creativity is welcome. And then yeah, I guess that's it. Probably. Is there anything I'm forgetting? No, let's just go ahead with it anyways. Alright, it's gonna do its thing now. I probably should have used Opus because this is a very big ask to do. Give me a sec. Alright, just gonna do all the research and stuff, I guess. Okay, so what are you doing right now? Get products, so it is in the same file. Get product, input, ID. ID should be string, right? What is the ID here? Why is products any? This is, hold on, yeah, I think it's supposed to be integer. Only the better auth ones are strings. And then what are we doing exactly with? We are getting everything we used before from products table, and we are doing the joins limit 1, and we are getting the product, basically everything except like using the where and having the limit. And if there is no product, we are saying product not found, and we are returning it back. It's fair, do it. Affecting, why does it say ID disconnected? Why does it say ID disconnected? All right. Yeah, this doesn't wanna do it. Like the ID says disconnected, but I'm just gonna auto accept its edits here. There's one thing I really wanna check is in server and Stripe stuff. How exactly are we handling the payments? Because where is the success URL? Nah, this is not the way. This is not how I should do it. Whew. We should go back to a URL on the server, and then we should be redirecting back to the client. I'm completely relying on webhooks. I need to add a to do here. From server to the front end, not directly to the front end, because like we want our server to do some checks before we send back to the client, you know. Now it's connected to cursor. All right. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna just pass in status true. No, I think it was success true. And product ID is equal to 1. This is so stupid gradient. I'm gonna just paste it there. The gradient at the top looks ugly. See the styling of the other pages too for inspiration. Make sure you also revamp the entire model because it looks absolutely ugly. I guess I don't even have better feedback to give. Why does the ID keep disconnecting? Why is it happening? I won't be live for a long time. Probably gonna go soon. I just wanted to go live and test some stuff out. I also have a lot of tutorials coming up. I wanna make some Cloud Code stuff, and eventually I wanna transition to a channel which does not just make tutorials. I wanna do a lot of building stuff. I also wanna share my journey and stuff on this channel. I don't want to just like be like a tutorial guy forever, you know. In fact, I'm getting tired of tutorials now. Okay. Nobody asked you to add glass morphism. What? I'm saying here that it's an AI generated slop. It couldn't get worse than this chat. You're absolutely right. Typical Claude. Not the exact same approach, dude. What the fuck do you want? Exact approach, stupid, motivated by it. If I wanted the exact approach, why would I not copy and paste that stupid code? I am bad at UI and I don't ever want to touch UI in my entire life. So Cloud Code is a blessing for me. We have 3 likes. Damn. I need to get a new Mac. This one is not keeping up right now. Okay, it's done. What is this? What is this? I want to curse so bad, but I literally cannot on this stream. What sort of ugly and lazy work have you been doing? I asked you to make aesthetically pleasing design while sticking with the design language, and you come up with the most ugliest designs ever. Revamp the entire thing. Now it's looking at different design patterns. I was, yeah, I was asking you to do it before, it wasn't. So, sucks. I mean, to be honest, Claude is the only good coding model. If anyone says O3 is better than Claude, you are out of your mind. OpenAI models are not good at coding at all. Okay, this is good. I would tone down the blur. Success, true product ID 1. While the component loads, show in a skeleton. And also tone down the button shadows. How are you doing watching from Nigeria? Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. And hello from India. All right. Nice to see you here, by the way. And yeah, let's just reload this. Okay, we have a it works. It took so many attempts to make that stupid AI understand what we wanted, but it's still not the best UI, but it's fine. Saw you first at AppWrite and being following your content. Thank you so much. I joined AppWrite a couple of months ago and been creating video content for them. So yeah, let's see how that goes. It's on a temporary basis for now, but let's see. I get to work with very cool people there though. But yeah, now we have the component stuff, and notice when we just remove the model, the search params went away. And if I just reload it, it won't appear back again, which is good. Now I also want to try the failure one, We didn't try that out. Yeah, fine. I guess it is complete at this point, like at least the front side of things, I can at least make a video to demonstrate this. I get tired so quickly nowadays. But yeah, weekend is coming, and since weekend is coming, I can stream more, I can record more videos, which is always good. I wanna get this project out, and I also wanna try to start building something new. We are gonna see what we're gonna build. Not sure right now. But yeah, stream itself, it's not a lot of people here because the time is 2 a.m. right now. Not the best time to go live, but yeah. So yeah, the entire flow is working. There's the generation working. Yeah, it is. I don't know, I'm falling in love with this. I like to just copy this, paste it into a new tab, and just see the key getting invalidated in real time. It's so fascinating to me. I don't know why. It's just basic CRUD, but still. And I'm especially proud of the CR, I think, right? I like when I make a demo for this, I wanna show this. This is really, really cool. The problem right now is that I'm not checking if the draft is published or not. So if I just go back to this URL, it is gonna let me change this stuff again and Probably not, it's not gonna let me do it, but I want to make it so that if everything is done, it should not draft not found. What's happened to the server? It is running. Okay, so what if I just add one? Did I add the functionality? Why is it taking so long though? It's making me a little nervous. Are we in the wrong account? I'm pretty sure we are in the wrong account. We need to be an admin. Probably should have better errors, but um, what was the URL again? Yeah, it still shows this. I actually want to fix the dependencies. I'm gonna ask it to do it. Admin draft page doesn't actually show the dependencies. Fix this. I didn't make that page myself, so I'm not daring to touch it. And I'm okay with this. Like, I'm liking this AI thing, it's enabling me to do things faster. Previously, if I started this project, it would have taken me like 3 months to make it. But now, if I like, it still took me a month or so. But like, if I was focused on this 3 days in a row, I probably would have completed it easily. No, this is not how I wanted, dude. Like, what? This specific assistant don't doesn't just doesn't get me. This is ugly. Why do you have indexes there and on the right names? Why can't you do UI properly? Versions? Were they those meant to be versions? What are you doing? It's still on the left. I really wish you could do a tutorial on something like multi-tenancy subdomain stuff. Like when you register on Lemon Squeezy, you get kind of shop link. Yeah, I actually wanted to do something like that. Working out the no tutorial. I seem clarifying it for me. Yeah, I wanted to do it. Even I find it like I have been running for it my entire career. Like I don't know, it doesn't seem that like problematic, but like I will probably do it. I'll add it to my list and I'll just do it. What do you see, stupid? This agent is like, did they dumb down Claude by any chance? This is just embarrassing now. And this should also use font mono. What? Lazy work as well. no version on the right, and the font is supposed to be mono for package name. Do I need to tell you everything? I mean, it's not this bad. Like, come on. It's acting cursor level dumb right now. Why did it remove the package icon? I'm working on a project about yeah. No, I saw the same comment and whew. Yeah, it seems fine now. I think I'm gonna call it now. It's been an hour, 50, like it's been 52 minutes since I'm here, and I think I should just go now. I cannot talk a lot and stuff. I will probably need some time to recover from that. I don't know what's happening, but let's see. It sometimes happens. All right, that's it for the stream. It was very nice to go live after a very long time and show what I have been building and show you the latest stuff and like the CLI and stuff. It's been a completely new experience for me, finally working on something that I am really proud of. Can't wait to showcase this on Twitter. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you. No, not this way. I'll see you on the next one. Either it's gonna be the live stream or it's gonna be video. Bye. That was super cringe. Why do I always end my live stream in a very cringe manner? Anyways.